Yes. So we are going to see reading comprehension. Yes. We are going to see reading comprehension, and this is the first part. Yes, first. Yes, this is the first session. Okay, so anyway, let's see. So, okay, before starting our session, let me introduce myself. I'm Reeba. I'm a literature graduate. I'm working as an English trainer for the last 4 years. That are all about me. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, different. Okay, fine. Let's see the benefits of Plus and Iconic subscription. Yes, in Plus subscription, all the classes will be live classes. All the classes will be live classes, and yes, you will have weekly tests. Every week you will have weekly tests, and those tests will be analyzed by top exam experts. And those, yes, of course, you will get a personal guidance from top exam experts. Okay, okay, and not only that, study plans about study plans. You will get a customized study plans with bi-weekly reviews, and yes, study material, of course, specialized notes. Study material includes specialized notes, practice sets, PDFs, and all. Okay, and that's all. Let's see the different plans. Here we have different plans, of course, starting from 1 month up to 24 months plans are available, and those are the actual rate is given here. And if you apply my coupon code, here's my coupon code REBA 10. So if you apply this coupon code, you will get 10% discount. So before purchasing, do apply my coupon code to get 10% discount. And of course, iconic subscription. About iconic subscription too, yes, different plans are there. 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. Different plans are there. Here also you will get 10% discount using my coupon code, and it is REBA 10. Okay. So what are iconic features? Iconic features means priority. Priority in module cases, priority in doubt solving, priority in live classes. Okay, yes, okay, so that's all. So you can choose. There are two subscriptions. Yes, and among them, you can choose which one you want. Okay, if you want priority, go for iconic subscription. If you don't want priority, then go for plus subscription. Okay, yes. So before purchasing, do apply my coupon code. And today's session is about, or today's session is on reading comprehension. Today we are going to solve two passages. Okay, yes, so two passages we are going to solve, and this is the first passage, first paragraph. Yes. Okay, this is the first paragraph, second paragraph, and third paragraph. And yes, for this passage, first passage, you can see 7 questions for this passage. And next, this is the second passage, second paragraph, third paragraph, and the question. So let's see both paragraphs in detail. Before that, let's read our first passage. Okay, so there are many methods often students try to solve reading comprehension or a passage. Okay, so we can use any method. Some students, this at first they read the questions and afterwards they will read the passage, and others read read passage first and then they will read questions. Both methods, actually both the methods are okay, equally useful, and yes, of course, user friendly also. Okay, so of course the thing is you practice. Okay, you can choose any method that is most appropriate for you. Okay, so in this session later, before, I think, yes, our last sessions on reading comprehension, we just opt the method first questions then passage, and here tomorrow also we are having a session on reading comprehension, and in both sessions we are going to see, at first we are going to, yes, at first we are going to say the passage. Afterwards only we are going to see the questions, okay? Okay, so that's all. Just read the first paragraph. Just read the first paragraph, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Just read the passage. Yes. Okay, just read the passage. So don't skip any words while reading. Yes, yes, yes. Have you read it? Have you completed? So let's read together. Okay. In between, if you have any doubts, you can comment. Okay. Yes. Excess inventory, a massive problem for many businesses, has several causes, some of which are unavoidable. Overstocks may accumulate through production, overruns, or errors. Certain styles and colors prove unpopular, with some products, computers and software, toys and books. Last year's models are difficult to move even at huge discounts. Occasionally, the competition introduces a better product, but in many cases, the public's buying taste simply change, leaving a manufacturer or distributor with thousands or millions of items that the fickle public no longer wants. Okay? Yes. Yes. Okay. See the next passage, next paragraph. Please read that. Yes. Yes, please read it. Yes. Yes. So that's a big passage compared to the previous one. Okay. So, paragraph. Yes. Yes. Okay. One common way to dispose of this merchandise is to sell it to a liquidator who buys as cheaply as possible and then resells the merchandise through catalogs, discount stores, and other outlets. However, liquidators may pay less for the merchandise than it costs to make it. Another way to dispose of excess inventory is to dump it. The corporation takes a straight cost write off on its taxes and holds the merchandise to a landfill. Although it is hard to believe, there's a sort of convoluted logic to this approach. It is perfectly legal, requires little time or preparation on the company's part, and solves the problem quickly. The drawback is the remote possibility of getting caught by the news media. Yes, dumping perfectly useful products can turn into a public relations nightmare. Children living in poverty are freezing and XYZ company has just sent 500 new snowsuits to the local dump. Parents of the young children are barely getting by and QRS company dumping 1,000 cases of disposable diapers because they have slight imperfections. And the last paragraph of the passage. Okay, okay, yes, 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 okay, yes. Just read the paragraph. This is the last paragraph and it's a very important paragraph. Yes, yes, yes. So, have you read it? You completed? The managers of these companies are not deliberately wasteful. They are simply unaware of all their alternatives. In 1976, the Internal Revenue Service provided a tangible incentive for businesses to contribute their products to charity. The new tax law allowed corporations to deduct the cost of the product donated plus half the difference between cost and fair market selling price with the proviso that deductions cannot exceed twice cost. Thus, the federal government sanctions indeed encourages an above cost federal tax reduction for companies that donate inventory to charity. Okay, so we just completed reading the passage. Then read the questions. The author mentions each of the following as a cause of excess inventory, except yes, some okay. Just read the options. Yes. So the next question, the passage suggests that which of the following is a kind of product that a liquidator who sells to discount stores would be unlikely to wish to acquire? Again, five options. Yes. Yes. So the third question, the passage provides information that supports which of the following statements? Again, five options. Just read all the five options. Okay. Yes. The next one, the author cites the examples in lines 25 to 29, most probably in order to illustrate dash. Again, five options are there. Go for the correct answer. Sorry, just read the options. Okay, fine. Next one, by asserting that manufacturers are simply unaware, line 31, the author suggests which of the following? Just read the options. Yes, five options. Yes. And next question. The information in the passage suggests that which of the following, if true, would make donating excess inventory to charity less attractive to manufacturers than dumping? Again, five options. And the last question for this passage. Information in the passage suggests that one reason manufacturers might take advantage of the tax provision mentioned in the last paragraph is that dash. Yes. Again, five options. Just read. Just read. Okay. Have you completed? Okay, now let's read the passage carefully. Let's see the passage in detail. Okay, so what is the passage about? Passage is saying about excess inventory. Okay, of course, excess inventory, a massive problem for many businesses, has several causes, some of which are unavoidable. Overstocks may accumulate through production overruns or errors. So here in this passage is saying about the problem or the major, yes, the unavoidable problems caused by excess inventory. Okay, and how this excess inventory becomes a problem. Actually, overstocks may accumulate. Why overstocks? Let's say, okay, so for example, see, certain styles and colors prove unpopular. For example, yes, just an example. Okay, uh, example is given. With some products, computers and softwares, toys and books, last year's model are difficult to move even at huge discounts. So certain styles and colors prove unpopular. If, okay, if I'm a person, if a person, suppose I'm a person with high fashion sense and always am up to date. And yes, of course, last year's trend was a high-waisted jeans. Okay, suppose last year's trend was a high-waisted jeans. And of course, for the manufacturers also, they got a lot of benefit from the particular product. Okay, and this year also, they are producing a very much amount, a huge amount of high-waisted jeans. But this year, the trend just changed. Okay, the trend just changed. And here in this year, it's all about low-waist pants and the high-waist pants, high-waist jeans just got outdated. So I won't purchase until it become trends. I won't purchase again the same old-fashioned jeans. Okay, so the manufacturers who produced a huge amount, a huge number, a bulk number of the old trend, of course, they have to suffer. They have to face a failure, a loss. It's not a failure, it's a loss. Okay, same case, I'm buying a phone. Okay, or a company is producing a phone. Okay, and they have four colors: white, black, blue and green. And all those three colors, among the four, three colors are selling fastly, are moving fastly. But the one color, green, Green is not at all moving. Okay, maybe that's not a trend. Green color is not at all moving. So definitely they have to face a loss because nobody is going to take that green color phone. So they have to face that loss. Of course, same thing happens with certain products like computers, softwares, toys, books, and so on. For example, yes, nobody is going to buy outdated software. Nobody is going to purchase an outdated software. Okay, computer with outdated software. Of course, for example, um, yes, in this year 2022, yes, 20, sorry, it's 2022, it's 2022, and in 2022, there's a new software launched. Okay, and all will definitely go for that software only. They don't need a previous edition. They don't need a previous edition. Okay, maybe within few years that edition will be closed or it won't be in use. Okay, so nobody will go for the old edition. And here, like this, overstocks will occur. Occasionally, the competition includes a better products. Okay, last year's models are difficult to move even at huge discounts. Okay, for example, if you're giving it for a huge discount, also last year's or the old products won't move. But in many cases, the public's buying tastes simply change, leaving a manufacturer or distributor with thousands of items that the fickle public no longer want. Fickle means mind changing. Okay, say fickle means mind changing. Mind changing. Okay, usually public opinions, public taste may change due to certain factors. Okay, for example, before corona, okay, before corona, yes, all of us are going to school. Not all of us, students are going to school and they are learning. Okay, and in rainy season, they need umbrella, and normal seasons, they need tiffin box, they need water bottle, they need uniforms, they need socks, and everything. Okay, that are necessary for the school. And after Corona, all the classes became online. And yes, the production, maybe the production of umbrellas are still there, but most, if it's online class, they are simply sitting, no? They are learning from their home, and it's not compulsory or it's not necessary for them. Okay, their priority changed, and no need of uniforms, no need of box or tiffin box or water bottle. Instead, their priority changed and they're going to buy mobile phones for their online class. So this is how the people's taste will change. Okay, yes. That's all about the first paragraph and second paragraph. One common way to dispose of this merchandise, and in this paragraph they are giving or they are saying the ways that we can dispose those merchandise. Okay, different ways are explained here. The first one, see the first one common way to dispose of this merchandise is to sell it to a liquidator. To sell it to a liquidator. Liquidator who buys as cheaply as possible and then resells the merchandise through catalog discount stores and other outlets. Okay, yes. One common way to dispose of this merchandise is to sell it to a liquidator who buys as cheaply as possible and then resells the merchandise through catalogs, discount stores, and other outlets. Okay, so the first way, okay, one common way, they are saying that the the manufacturers can just sell it to a liquidator. Okay, and as cheaply the liquidator will buy it for a very cheap amount, and then they will resell those merchandise through catalogs, discount stores, and other outlets too. Okay, and there's a drawback for this method. Liquidators may pay less for the merchandise than it would cost to make it. Okay, here liquidators may pay less for the merchandise than it cost to make it. Okay, another way, here saying about the second way. First way, second way. Okay, yes, another way to dispose of excess inventory is to dump it. The corporation takes the second way is to dump it. Okay, that's our second way. Yes. Markets, this is the second way to dump it. Okay. Another way to dispose of excess inventory is to dump it. The corporation takes a straight course right off on its taxes and holds the merchandise to a landfill. Although it is hard to believe, there is a sort of convoluted logic to this approach. This is perfectly legal, and this method is legal too. Requires little time or preparation on the company's side and solves the problem very quickly. Okay, and the drawback, here also we can find a drawback for this method also. Okay, the drawback is the remote possibility of getting caught by the news media. There's a chance to get caught by the news media. Suppose or assume that the company is disposing their products in an area, and definitely they will see, people will see it. Okay, and dumping perfectly useful products can turn into a public relations nightmare. They are just, yes, by saying slight imperfections and all, they are just disposing it. Okay, okay, then see, there are some scenarios are given. Children living in poverty are freezing. An XYZ company has just sent 500 new snowsuits to the local town. Okay, there are a lot of children who are freezing, who are just freezing because they are not able to buy a sweater or a snowsuit. Okay, it's very difficult to manage their daily. Yes, just it's very difficult for them to pay for their daily needs. But and so at that case, it's very difficult for them. It's impossible to buy a snowsuit or a sweater. Okay, and at that same case, there are some children are freezing due to poverty, and at the same case, the next scenario is this: XYZ company has just sent 500 new snowsuits to local town. Just by maybe they have some issues with it. Okay, maybe some color discoloration or some bar package issues and all. Definitely they can't sell it to the direct market. So of course they're dumping it. Parents of young children are barely, another scenario is here. Parents of young children are barely getting by, and QRS company dumps 1,000 cases of disposable diapers because they have slight imperfections. Okay, this is the major problem. Yes, it's actually a very important problem. There are many people who can't afford the price of diapers or sanitary pads. Okay, that's a basic need. Maybe it's a daily need or a monthly need. But there are still persons, still people who cannot manage that amount also. And QRS company in that case, and, and at the time, the QRS company dumps 1,000 cases of disposable diapers because they have slight imperfections. Imperfections in the sense, maybe in the package, they can see a slight color variation or the font, okay, or the color changes. Yes, there are imperfections and they can't sell. And they're just dumping it. Okay. And the managers of these companies are not deliberately wasteful. And by hearing all these things, you may think, okay, the producers or the managers are really wasting so many things. But they are not deliberately wasting, but they are simply unaware of all their alternatives. They don't know what all alternatives are there. Okay, and see, in 1976, the Internal Revenue Service (IRS) provided a tangible incentive for businesses to contribute their products to charity. In 1976, the Internal Revenue Service provided some incentives if the businesses if they are giving the products to charity, then definitely they will get some incentives. Also some changes for tax too. The new tax law allowed corporations to deduct the cost of the product donated plus half the difference between cost and fair market selling price with yes, with the proviso that deductions cannot exceed twice cost. Thus, the federal government sanctions, indeed encourages an above cost federal tax reduction for companies that donate inventory to charity. Okay, yes, okay. So, is that clear? The first paragraph, is that clear? So, sorry, first passage, is that clear? Let's see. Let's solve the questions. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. The author mentions each of the following as a cause of excess inventory, except dash. Production of too much merchandise, inaccurate forecasting of buyers' preferences, unrealistic pricing policies, products rapid obsolescence, availability of a better product. What's the answer? Yes. 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 What's the answer? It is option C, unrealistic pricing policies. And the next one, the passage suggests that which of the following is a kind of product that a liquidator who sells to discount stores would be unlikely to wish to acquire? Furniture, computers, kitchen equipment, baby care products, children's clothing. Yes. What's the answer? What's the answer? It is option B, computers. Yes. Next one. The passage provides information that supports which of the following statements? Excess inventory results most often from insufficient market analysis by the manufacturer. Products with slight manufacturing defects may contribute to excess inventory. Few manufacturers have taken advantage of the changes in the federal tax laws. Manufacturers who dump their excess inventory are often caught and exposed by the news media. Most products available in discount stores have come from manufacturers' excess inventory stock. Okay, again, four options. Go for the correct one. Yes, what's the answer? Yes, what's the answer? What's the answer? So simply option B. Yes, products with slight manufacturing defects may contribute to excess inventory. And fourth one, the author cites the examples in line 25 to 29 probably in order to illustrate dash. Yes. The physical responsibility of dumping as a policy for dealing with excess inventory, the waste management problems that dumping new products creates, the advantage to the manufacturer of dumping as a policy, alternatives to dumping explored by different companies, how the news media could portray dumping to the detriment of the manufacturer's reputation. Okay, what's the answer? It is definitely option E. How the news media portray dumping to the detriment of the manufacturer's reputation. Next one. By asserting that manufacturers are simply unaware, the author suggests which of the following manufacturers might donate excess inventory to charity yes, just rather than dump it if they knew about the provision in the federal tax code. The federal government has failed to provide sufficient encouragement to manufacturers to make use of advantageous tax policies. Manufacturers who choose to dump excess inventory are not aware of the possible effects on their reputation of media coverage of such dumping. The manufacturers of products disposed of by dumping are unaware of the needs of those people who would find the products useful. The manufacturers who dump their excess inventory are not familiar with the employment of liquidators to dispose of overstock. Good answer, fifth one. Yes. Good answer. It is option. Yes, option A is the answer. And next one, sixth one. Okay. The information in the passage suggests that which of the following, if true, would make donating excess inventory to charity less attractive to manufacturers than dumping. Yes, the cost of getting the inventory to the charitable destination are greater than the above post-tax reduction. The news media give manufacturers charitable contributions the same amount of coverage that they give dumping. No straight cost tax benefit can be claimed for items that are dumped. The fair market value of an item in excess inventory is five times its cost. Items end up excess inventory because of a change in the public's preferences. Which is answer? Yes. What's answer? Yes, it's option. Yes, it's definitely option A is the correct answer. Yes, option A. The cost of getting the inventory to the charitable destination are greater than the above cost tax reduction. And the last question of the given passage. Yes. Information in the passage suggests that one reason manufacturers might take advantage of the tax provision mentioned in the last paragraph is that dash. Yes. There are many kinds of products that cannot be legally dumped in a landfill. Liquidators often refuse to handle products with slight imperfections. The law allows a reduction in excess of the cost of manufacturing the product. Media coverage of contributions of excess inventory products to charity is widespread and favorable. No tax reduction is available for products dumped or sold to a liquidator. What's the error here? Sorry, what's the answer? It's just option C. The law allows a reduction in excess of the cost of manufacturing the product. Okay, so we just completed the first passage. Going to the second passage, it's also very easy. Okay, yes, second one. Traditionally, the first firm to commercialize a new technology has benefited from the unique opportunity to shape product definitions, forcing followers to adapt to a standard or invest in an unproven alternative. Today, however, the largest payoffs may go to companies that lead in developing integrated approaches for successful mass production and distribution. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. Read the second paragraph. Okay, do read the second paragraph. Yes, just read the second paragraph. Yes, have you read it? Producers of the beta format for video cassette recorders, VCRs, for example, were first to develop the VCR commercially in 1975. But producers of the rival VHS video home system format proved to be more successful at forming strategic alliances with other producers and distributors. Yes, distributors to manufacture and market their VCR format, seeking to maintain exclusive control over VCR distribution. Beta producers were reluctant to form such alliances and eventually lost ground to VHS in the competition for the global VCR market. Okay, read the last paragraph, this passage. Yes, just read the last paragraph. Okay, definitely last paragraph. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Despite Beta's substantial technological head start and the fact that VHS was neither technically better nor cheaper than Beta, developers of VHS quickly turned a slight early leap in sales into a dominant position. Strategic alignments with producers of pre-recorded tapes reinforced the VHS advantage. The perception among consumers that pre-recorded tapes were more available in VHS format further expanded the VHS share of the market. By the end of the 1980s, Beta was no longer in production. Okay, so we just completed the passage. So just we can read the questions. Okay, the first question. The passage is primarily concerned with which of the following? Yes. Here we are with different options. Yes. Yes. Let's read the different options. Yes. Just read the options. Okay, first options, first question, second question. According to the passage, today's successful firms, unlike successful firms in the past, may earn the greatest profits by dash. Yes, just read the question, options. Yes, what answer? Yes, yes. Then third question. According to the passage, consumers began to develop a preference for VCRs in dash. Again, four options. Yes, yes. So read the options carefully. Yes. Yes. Fourth question. Yes. Fourth question. The author implies that one way that VHS produces one control over the VCR market was by touch. Just read the options. And again, next one. The alignment of producers of VHS format VCRs with producers of pre-recorded videotapes is most similar to which of the following? Please read the options. Yes, please read the options. Okay. Yes. And sixth one. Which of the following best describes the relation of the first paragraph to the passage as a whole? So this is the last question. Okay. Yes. Yes. So have you read completely? Yes. Yes. So I hope you just read all the questions and with options, right? Okay, so let's see the passage. Okay, fine. Yes, actually, this is a very easy passage, so I don't think I have to explain it again and again. Okay, anyway, let's see. Okay, yes, let's see the first question. Okay, the passage is primarily concerned with which of the following? Yes, what will be the answer? Yes, what's answer? Yes, the passage is primarily concerned with which of the following? Option D. Illustrating a business strategy by means of a case history. Second one. According to the passage, today's successful firms, unlike the successful firms in the past, when earned the greatest profits by dash. It is yes, option E. Emphasizing the development of methods with mass production and distribution of new technology. Third one. According to the passage, consumers began to develop a preference for VCRs in the VHS format because they believed which of the following? Yes, it's option D. VHS pre-recorded videotapes were more available than beta format tapes. And the fourth one, the author implies that one way that VHS producers want control over the VCR market was by dash. Fourth one. Yes, what's answer? It is option D. Sharing control of the marketing of VHS format VCRs. And fifth question. The alignment of the producers of VHS format VCRs with producers of pre-recorded videotapes is more similar to which of the following? It is, what's answer? It is option C, the alignment of an automobile manufacturer with a petroleum company to ensure the widespread availability of the fuel required by a new type of engine developed by the manufacturer. And the sixth one, last question. Which of the following is best describes the relation, yes, of the first paragraph to the passage and say, oh, what's answer? It is, yes, of course, option A. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, option A is the correct answer. It makes a general observation. It makes a general observation. Okay, it makes a general observation. That's the answer. Okay, yes, to the exemplified. So we just completed two passages. That means total 76 questions. So do practice. Tomorrow also we can see some passages, we can solve some passages. And before winding up, let me remind you about plus and iconic subscriptions. If you haven't purchased any of these, do purchase, and you can use my coupon code before purchasing. Here's my coupon code, that is Reeba 10, RWBA10. So if you play this coupon code, definitely you will get 10% discount. You can apply my coupon code for iconic subscription too. Here also you can get up to 10% discount. Reeba 10. Okay, so there are two subscriptions plus an iconic. If you want priority, go for iconic subscription. If you don't want priority, go for plus subscription. And the code is Reeba 10. Okay, and there's an opportunity for you people to report. If you find any inappropriate content in any of our videos, you can just report. The form is in the description box. There's only two conditions. You should be the first one to report the particular issue, and not really that, yes, not really that, your issue should be correct. Okay, so you can check the description box for the details and the form. Okay, so that's all. Let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow also same yes, our reading comprehension session, same session, different passages. Okay, so tomorrow we can solve remaining passage. Okay, so that's all. It's time to wind up our session. That's all. Thank you and have a nice day. So if you haven't subscribed our channel, do subscribe. Yes. And while subscribing, you can see a bell icon like this. And if you click on that bell icon, you will get notifications whenever we post a video. And if you like this video, do like. And if you have any doubts, do comment. And if you like this video and you believe that your friends will also like this video, then do share. Okay. Okay, so that's all. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.